Yo, what's up guys, it's me, Can't Stop My Money, and in this video I'll be comparing the similarities and differences between the manga and anime of Reincarnated as a Sword Episode 2. Now this episode is a perfect example of cutting the extra around to get a well drawn out, perfectly directed final product. For the anime episode it covered 2 more chapters, thus ending the first volume pretty much. To be honest, at first I thought if they followed the manga, then the episode would have ended right at Fran getting her adventurer's license. But no, they were able to get the full Donadron fight in more detail, Fran getting her license, and the dwarf finding out that teacher is an intelligent weapon. Very impressive. Now to start things off, we'll talk about the beginning. So in similarities for both the anime and manga, it starts off with the story about the Beastkin and how specifically the Black Cat tribe couldn't evolve, and then talks about the tragic fate of Fran's parents. That's how both of them start off. Now afterwards, after that, in the anime, Fran hears someone in trouble and rushes over, then the opening kicks in, and then the fight with the goblins. But in the manga, after the story, Fran and teacher actually exchange some comedic banter about how teacher needs magic sight rocks to evolve and level up. Then Fran misunderstands it and grabs one, then beats it over the front of teacher's blade. you gotta love how cute she is, right? As an extra trinket, they go over to the 2-headed bear's corpse and suck it into teacher's pocket dimension, along with the rest of the other creatures that teacher killed as he was leveling up and evolving, which is how it ended up in front of Nail later on in the episode. So usually people make a big boast about, oh, they cut this content, they cut this out and cut that out, but the thing is about it, the fact that they cut this extra banter out left a lot of more room for the episode to work with, along with the fights and everything, which turned out very, very well. So for the manga and anime, after Fran and teacher rescued a traveling goodsman from the goblins, everything else was pretty much the same except for the extra traveling beastkin that was giving Fran that look, because she's a part of the Black Cat tribe. Now we're in the town of Alessa, so Fran can sign up to be an adventurer, and here comes one of my favorite characters of the show, Nail. And oh my goodness, seeing her in full color and personality done perfectly by the anime really did my heart justice, as you can see how she feels deep down inside, just the other side of her. It's amazing. Next we'll fast forward to the initiation fight between Fran, teacher, and Donadron. Donadron is another one of my personal favorites, as he's just badass. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Bro, when I say Studio C2C made this fight pop, that would be an understatement. In the manga, the fight was well drawn out, but just a few pages short. But in the anime, having that extra time from cutting all that extra stuff that I mentioned out earlier, we got an amazing first big fight with a little extra oomph into it. The best shot of it was definitely the standstill clash with Fran using Dragon Fang and taking Donadron out. It makes me really excited to see how they're going to do the big fights later on down, because man, if they just did just a little bit right there, when they get to the bigger fights, oh my goodness. So from here, everything else is going to remain the same. You meet Klimt, the wood elf, Fran gets her adventurer's license, and the fight with the mercenaries, and the dwarf recognizing that teacher is an intelligent weapon. And now my favorite part, looking at similar scenes between the manga and anime that really stood out, that I personally like the most. You start off here with Nail. I love the inverted colors that they added to her. A nice touch when you see her other personality. And then you see the other shot of Donadron. Oh my goodness, man. They really did Donadron right. I really liked that a lot. With his axe swing on Fran. Then my personal favorite shot, when Fran went in for the Dragon Fang, they really nailed that. That's probably going to be the thumbnail. And then her getting her license. And then last but not least, the shot of her when you just don't insult the Black Cat tribe. You just don't do that. That's really going to set her off. She's very aggressive about that. Absolutely, man. They nail it again. Another great episode. So my mistake earlier, the anime actually covered 4 chapters in this episode, which is the end of the first volume. And plus the anime threw in a little extra scene. Y'all remember that scene in the middle where the goblins were evolving right there? Yeah, that's going to be really something important later on down the line that I can't wait for us to get to. Above all else, the episode was really nice, really well paced. The Donadron fight was epic. Fran showing off how badass she is and how edgy this anime is going to be. When you look at it, at first glance, you just don't think this anime is going to be about that life. But then you actually get into it, you're like, wow, okay. And that is what I love about it. So I definitely want to keep up doing these. So we're going to do it again for episode 3. So thank y'all so much for watching, man. What y'all thought about it. If you'd like to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And I'm sure to see you all in my next one.